So Ernest is a fintech startup, London-based and founded by Italians. And Ernest is a financial coach. Ernest is trying to help people with their finances. The average person doesn't have the data, the time, and often we don't have the ability to sit down and really crunch the numbers to answer some important questions for our financial well-being. So Ernest is there to help. It's a chatbot, he's a robot, and he's there really using artificial intelligence and natural language processing to really help people with their finances. Robotization is a theme that in these years is coming to the fore, and I strongly believe that there's some areas of what we do as humans that really could do with improvement. And we can see this in self-driving cars, and one area that we're particularly passionate about is really personal finances, because there's a lot of room for improvement. We all know that on a Friday evening we could sit down and look at the direct debits that we have on our accounts and figure out that actually a couple of them might not be the best deal in town, but none of us do it. We all know that maybe we don't have the correct credit card. We all know that we don't maybe pay the credit card on time. And so these are all low-hanging fruit that an engine for artificial intelligence can really make a difference in people's lives. And the reason why I'm pursuing this quite passionately is I used to work for BlackRock. I used to work in the biggest asset manager in the world, working on the best kind of technology that there is to help people improve their return on investment. Now, return on investment is a nice problem to have when you have money to put out for investment. Most people don't have a return on investment problem. Most people have a problem of day-to-day management of their finances. So I strongly believe that robotization and artificial intelligence applied to personal finance is really the key, because asking a question is much easier than using a complex interface, and that's really what we're pursuing. Chatbots right now are in a niche. They're very novel, they're very exciting, and I think that they will evolve in a similar way to what happened with banking, that then became internet banking, that then became phone banking, that then became your app banking. There's a natural progression that we can expect the average user to want to talk to his bank account and have an intelligence layer between him and his own bank account. And we see that being the chatbot layer that helps the user communicate with his bank account. So the perception right now is maybe niche. Enthusiasts are very excited with them, and we think that this perception will change and evolve, and they will become more mainstream. It will become more natural for people, in a similar way, like you're saying with internet banking, phone banking, etc., for people to talk and communicate with services such as their bank accounts. I see that, in my view, is the natural progression of where technology is. You do not need the kind of industrial firepower that you have with AI, with things like Watson or DeepMind, to really answer some of the questions that are at the heart of our own financial well-being. So I see that chatbots are niche now, and maybe 2017 is going to prove that actually people want to interact with chatbots for a variety of services, including financial services. And I think, going back to your previous question, the Siri, the Alexa, and the Cortana are really proving that the industry at a high level believes in this overall direction. We're just a very vertical declination of this movement going after financial services. But I can see chatbots becoming more mainstream. My personal choices here are on the very futuristic. I can see blockchain as being one of the big things that might actually find a use case that makes a big difference. Because so far there isn't really a use case that really blockchain is adopting. So I think 2017 we could see something in that space. And the other area which I think is going to be very exciting is peer-to-peer lending platforms. I can see them growing, but the aspect of this that will be interesting in 2017 is actually that they might see how they react to rising interest rates. Interest rates have been too low, very benign atmosphere for these kind of services to proliferate, which is why there's so many of them. I think 2017 will see a rise in interest rates, which will test how solid peer-to-peer lending platforms really are. So those are my predictions for 2017. Let's see if they turn out that way. So without a doubt, the success so far has been down to the team. I cannot thank the guys enough. They're working crazy hours. It's a fintech startup, so you expect it to be heavy duty, but the guys have really pulled out all the stops. So the product that we have out there in the last 7 months, its progress has been absolutely outstanding. So I cannot thank the team enough for that. And in 2017, it's going to be a lot more work. So it's not going to be a walk in the park without a doubt. So I can expect a lot more work, and especially because we're out for investment, so there'll be a lot more work in convincing investors to come on board, and there'll be a lot more work in getting more users on board. So I can see 2017 being particularly challenging, but also very, very exciting.